Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It is a Monday afternoon. It is the 1st of August and I have the Mystic Mondays Tarot on the tarot deck. A little bit garish, a little bit shiny, a little bit trashy, and we are going to do my reading on something a little bit trashy. A yachting holiday to Thailand. Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew. There are a couple of other people in one particular shot of that trip in 2001 that have raised some eyebrows. And people have talked about it a lot in the past. It's rumour, it's gossip. But the rumour is that Meghan Markle, the unknown actress in those days, was taken along to Thailand for the sole purpose of entertaining Prince Andrew. There is a girl with the very broad shoulders, long dark hair with her back to the camera. Could be her. Lots of speculation that it is. I'm looking again at rumour here and speculation. On the other, a topic of conversation is whether Marcus Anderson was on that yacht. There is somebody who looks remarkably like Marcus Anderson talking to Prince Andrew in that infamous shot. And the newspapers say it was a music producer called Nelly Hooper. So I'm going to dig around, and the reason I'm going to dig around in this topic, this rather tawdry topic, we seem to be doing tawdry topics at the moment. The reason I'm going to be digging around 7-card reading with the Mystic Mondays Tarot is because Tom Bower said in his book, he's talking about Meghan's past and her rather compromising past, that there are embarrassing clips of her on Pornhub. He comes out and says that. Various other things that need to be swept under the carpet. And then in the same sentence he says, and a suspicious video of her topless on a yacht. So he goes right there and basically says it without saying it. So I'm going to get to the 7-card reading. I'm going to look and see Meghan. Does she know Prince Andrew in a biblical way? Was she on that yacht? Marcus Anderson, what is his relationship with Prince Andrew? Was he on the yacht? Tom Bower, what does Tom Bower know about all of this? And will it ever come out? I did a reading on this a long time ago when I first started this channel, and it did seem as if Meghan's nautical past would come out at some point, and we need one more shuffle. Cards, I have shuffled a lot before I started this reading, I have to say, because I started the reading and it wasn't recording properly, so I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. But anyway, seems to be we need to. For this 7-card reading, I'm just going to have a look. I'm going to scratch around, and I need, of course, to remind you right now that there is a disclaimer in the box below. This is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. This is all just speculation. This is all just rumor. This is all just my opinion for entertainment purposes. And please do your own research and form your own opinions. Got that out the way. Have to say it, for legal reasons, this is a very tricky topic. And what has come out is the underlying energy, and I do apologize. I know this ring light is irritating, but some of these cards are very glossy, and it does reflect 9 of Pentacles, but the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That is somebody who is cash strapped, who is not independent, who is not free, who has to earn their keep somehow, and perhaps fair means and foul. And that is quite an interesting energy to come out. I'll just slide it over here on the side of this reading. Somebody who needed the money, somebody who possibly engaged in, and this is speculation, pay for play. There are always rumors around her that some of Harry's friends knew her in that biblical sense and told Prince Harry that, and that's why they were iced out and never seen again. It's an indicator here, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, that money is an issue. Somebody not free to live the life that they wanted, and perhaps having to compromise themselves to earn their keep. Let's just see the heart of the matter, what is going on here. And we get the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's a Meghan Markle card. She's come right out the gate here, and she's right there, the situation, and it's the Queen of Wands in reverse. Remember that wands are sexual energy. They always are. And she's in reverse doing things, and it's a bit of a a tropical holiday vibe, that depiction, just giving me that energy, the flower in her hand, the pose that she's standing in, a little bit suggestive. And she's in the reverse. That's her and her shadow energy. She is compromised in some way, that Queen of Wands. And as I say, it is sexual energy. She is entertainment. She is pleasure, the Queen of Wands. And we have the underlying energy of somebody needing to earn some money. So, let's see. First column here is about Meghan and Prince Andrew. Does she know Prince Andrew in a biblical sense? Have to be a little bit coy on this channel. Apologies for that. 8 of Wands in reverse. We've got wands again. Remember what they signify. We have it in reverse. That's a blocked energy. That is, if there was something going on, it has been blocked. It has been suppressed. It has been stopped. The communication about it has been stopped. To me, that indicates that there has been a big cleanup operation around the internet. And we know from Tom Bower's book that there was, people were hired to clean up her Wikipedia page and various other things. Allegedly, also the royal family went and did a big cleanup. There is that infamous interview of the guy who is a broker of porn tapes, celebrity porn tapes. He comes out right clearly and says there is a tape of Meghan Markle, and it's around, and somebody in Canada has it. And to me, that is, yes, possibly, but being cleaned up, being scrubbed, being erased, being blocked. You're not allowed to know about it. Nobody's talking about it. It's been hushed up. That is literally what the 8 of Wands in reverse means, hushed up, silenced, blocked. Was she on that yacht? Way back when, 2001 in Thailand, was she on that yacht? 4 of Pentacles in reverse is a letting go and a loss of control energy. Possibly. I'm not getting a very clear answer here from the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Something about not being in control of a situation. Fluffy has come to join us, as she regularly does now with these readings. Something about not being on top of a situation. That's an unfortunate turn of phrase there. But not being in control, not being abundant as well, because the 4 of Pentacles, when it's upright, is somebody, a miserly energy, somebody who's got pentacles and they're hanging on to them for all they are worth. When it's in the reverse, it's somebody who is broke, who needs money, who has lost money, a little bit desperate, a little bit needy. As I say, not in control of a situation. I'm not getting a loud emphatic yes, but I'm getting a Queen of Wands in the reverse, and I'm getting money trouble. Not in control of her money, having to let go perhaps of certain standards, of certain morals, of certain ideas of herself. She was, of course, intent on being an actress and very famous and very wealthy, but at that stage in her life, things perhaps weren't going that well. She would have been a student at that stage. I just have to put that there, age-wise, a little bit iffy. For a match, but there is this idea of money trouble, and we do have her here, so it's possible. I'm not going to come out and say, I'm particularly given the tricky legal territory, I'm not going to come out right now and say, oh yes, she was, but there are hints of it. There are enough hints in this reading to say that could have been, and could have been because she was broke, could have been that she got herself into some kind of difficulty. Let's have a look at Marcus Anderson now. His relationship with Prince Andrew, if any, if there is anything going on here. And we get the 7 of Cups in reverse. It's funny how many of these cards are coming out in reverse. In fact, they all are. 7 of Cups is the card of possibilities. It's a fixer energy, and he is allegedly a fixer. You want something, Marcus Anderson is your man. He will organize it for you. Whatever it is, he will organize it for you. And that's the 7 of Cups. Possibilities, potentials, indulgence. You can see there's snakes, there's hearts, there's flowers. There's a sinister eye. There's the moon, which is always a bit dodgy. There's all kinds of things in those cups. All kinds of possibilities that you might want. But the card is in the reverse, so it's dark. It's dark kind of energy about fixing dark things. I want to say that. Given the company on that boat, I don't want to say the names too much. I'm going to have trouble uploading this video, I know, at the best of times. But to those people on the yacht, that company, Seven of Cups in reverse, does suggest dark, rather dirty desires that are being met. If it is him, if he's involved, it also means getting a bit real. And it might have got Prince Andrew into some trouble at some stage, because when the card is in the reverse, the fantasy disappears and the reality strikes, and it's the cold, hard dawn. It's the truth, it's the realizations, the oh dear, a bit of that feeling. And he might have got himself into a tricky situation with Marcus Anderson. Marcus Anderson might have provided things, favors, whatever it is that Prince Andrew lived to regret. And we know he did live to regret certain contacts, certain associations, very much lived to regret them. So it's all shady. This is a very unclear reading. Some of the readings that I do are clear, that you can see them from space, but this one is murky. This one is very murky. The energy around it is murky. I have to say that as a reader, I have to tell you what's going on. It's not clear. Was Marcus Anderson on that yacht, or was this other fellow, this music producer? Was he on the yacht? Justice in reverse. We get another dodgy card, very dodgy card. Because it's about illegal things when justice is in reverse. Upright, it's balance, it's doing everything in a good and proper way, due process, all that kind of stuff. And it's being fair, it's being egalitarian. It's in the reverse. It's telling me that there was something illegal going on here. And it was, at the time, Prince Andrew was highly criticized for being involved with people that were engaged in possibly drug trafficking, possibly human trafficking, all of that stuff. And that's why the Prince, the Queen and Prince Philip were very indignant, very uncomfortable. Allegedly, I am repeating things that I read a long time ago, that they really put their foot down and said no more of this. Not that it stopped him, but this is very interesting energy sitting under that Seven of Cups. It's murky. It's difficult. It is, as I say, something going on that was not very pleasant or very legal. And so that's interesting. What does Tom Bauer know about this? As I say, he came right out and said, video of her, he knows an awful lot. He knows it all. The Emperor knows everything. The Emperor is in charge of everything. The Emperor is completely dominant energy. The person who makes plans, organizes things. He knows, and very interesting how you can see this Emperor, sorry about the shine again, is wearing that thing around him with the claws. It's a bit ugly, that thing that he's got around him with the claws. Energy of I'm being silent, I know, but I'm biding my time. But very clearly he knows. This is the clearest card, and this and that very clear. The Queen of Wands in reverse. It is about her. It is about her in compromising situations, very likely. This is very unpleasant energy. He knows all. He has alluded to it in the book very directly, as I read out the excerpt from his book. So is it going to come out? Is it going to come out, the truth, whatever was going on? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because it's an ending, death, or change. I feel a bit ill when I see this card. I read energy. It's intuitive. It's empathetic. Quite sickening. Quite sickening, this death card. Very final. Death is very final endings, bad endings, or change. Status changes. You lose everything that was toxic, everything that was bad gets swept away. You get swept away. It has quite a tower vibe to it. It's Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy has a lot, of course, to do with sex, and that is a very, very clear card. Very, very powerful energy. The Emperor and death. he could, I think, at any time pull the trigger. And we know people have said that Lady C knows stuff about Meghan Markle that could ruin her instantly if she wanted to pull the trigger. He's sitting there, he can pull the trigger anytime too and end things for Meghan Markle completely. And I think that's why he's going around giving these interviews with that rather knowing smile on his face. He's really enjoying this. Whatever he's found out, whatever he knows, blow this whole thing out the water and finish her, ruin her. She knows. She knows. That is your reading. And thank you for watching. I'll get on with the next one.